The Yourrage and Bruce situation has gotten worse, and originally I wasn't gonna make another video because I feel like my first one was pretty clear cut and dry. You can't insinuate someone is a predator based on vibes, but given the nature of the internet, this situation turned into a community war, with DEO and YRG posting clips back and forth trying to make each other look bad. It stopped being about whether or not Rage was actually a predator and turned into who can make the other look worse. People have gotten so consumed by streamer wars that the most uncomfortable story went right under their nose. The same story that apparently changed when Rage addressed it himself on stream. We have so much to talk about today, twin. Go get a goosey stew. Comment for the algorithm. Here's the thing with the situation. My opinion has not changed since my first video. I still don't think Rage has a crush on Yana, nor do I think he's trying to lust his way into some pussy. I do think people are getting carried away though, because on the internet, nobody actually cares about protecting young people from predatory old folks. Nobody cares about having real discussions about what makes a friendship or any type of relationship healthy. People just want to see their faves win their beef. But before we get into any of that, I want you guys to see Rage's response to the situation.
A lot of niggas see Yana and they want to fuck. So when they see me being platonic with this girl and making funny content, they're like, damn, if I was in Rage's position, shit, I'll be going, you know what I'm saying? I'm not you. I'm not you. I don't want to be you neither. I promise you. I'm not you, my nigga. Keep that weird. I already said a fucking week ago, chat. I don't give a fuck if I know you in real life. I don't give a fuck if you a streamer. I don't give a fuck if you a random in the fucking chat. If you say some weirdo shit, if you make a suggestive comment between me and Yana, that girl is 19 years old. I'm 28. Don't play with me like that, bro.
Now the wording is crazy, but only because it's blunt. And the reality is that he is right. On the internet, women are objectified and sexualized. Women are so sexualized that a lot of men can only rationalize defending women if you're trying to sleep with them. And I'm the proof. I've defended women and had pro-women stances across my channel, and I get accused of trying to sleep with them constantly. People are definitely projecting onto Rage here, and not only are they projecting, but they're taking away Yana's agency. Yana herself has stated Rage has kept it respectful. This also isn't Rage's first time explicitly stating his boundaries. So if you keep saying the contrary despite what Yana is saying, you just don't care about Yana. It's not about protecting women, nor is it about exposing a predatory man who is pursuing a sexual relationship under false pretenses. My theory is that this is just a personal vendetta by Bruce that's been enabled by his community.
Little sis not saying no more. Nah, she can do what she want. She just better be being careful and staying safe. She can do what she wants.
Nigga, this is not your real sister. You have a real sister, gang. Like, bro, this is why I'm trolling you. Did you see the point that I make? Like, bro, what is this character? Is this a character, bro? Nah, Chrome Hearts dead changed niggas, bro. Chrome Hearts changed niggas, bro. Who gave this nigga the Chrome plug, bro? We can't give everybody Chrome Hearts. I ain't gonna lie.
And this is what I mean. The irony is that the thing he's accusing Rage of is the thing that Marlon literally did. The clip is corny and you might think it's weird, but if you're going to insinuate someone is a predator, it has to be beyond some corny clips where someone is obviously playing into a bit. And when you actually take a look at Marlon, he was for real flirting. The internet literally shipped him. He was 24 years old, relationship dating with a 19-year-old. But I don't remember Bruce ever calling that out or talking about it. You know who did though? I did. But Yana has me beat by 2 months in age, which means Shorty is 19 while Marlon is 24. And that age gap is a little crazy. I peep niggas trying to downplay it in my comment section on the last video I made, but the reality of the situation is that 19 is a very delicate time in your life. I'm not saying this to accuse anyone of anything, but I think people are purposely being obtuse when they act like 19 and 24 are comparable in age. And that's why I think Bruce is just moving like a scorned dude. The guy that is actually guilty of trying to lil sis his way into some pants is right there. He's right there, but Bruce is more concerned about Rage because of past beef, or at least that's just my perception. And also I want to get this out the way again. It's literally just misogyny, bruh. You can't assume a dude is interacting with a girl based on his own sexual desires. Yana has been reduced to pussy in this conversation, and that is extremely objectifying. It's not even about protecting Shorty. She's just a gotcha. She's a gotcha in Bruce Drop 'em Off's smear campaign against Yourrage, and I don't agree with that.
You wear muscle shirts. You got 10 injections. Load it up, bro. He's done. The excruciation of Yourrage. Ugly ass little boy. Boy, you was a Twitter plug. On God. Stupid ass little boy. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? You used to be like, So Illuminati, what do you want me to take out again? All I said was it's not okay for a 30-year-old to have a platonic relationship with a 19-year-old. What do they have in common? Where am I wrong? Nobody will tell me that I'm wrong in that. A 30-year-old? Nigga, 28, 27-year-old? Nigga, if you got a little sister, you allowing them to fucking be platonic friends with them? Tell me yes or no.
Now, I'm showing you guys Bruce cooking rage because, in my opinion, that's what his side comes across as. Bruce just sounds like an unstable dude who was upset over the past, and now he's just kind of like rambling low-key. But generally speaking, the idea of a 30-year-old being friends and chilling with a 19-year-old sounds crazy, and I think that Bruce used this to help push his campaign. It's a very convincing campaign, at least if you don't use Nuance. College, trades, real-world jobs are mixed-age environments. When I was working fast food, I was in a mixed age environment. Streaming is also a mixed age environment. So while yes, on the surface you could say, what do they even have in common? Life itself will show you that's not true. There are environments where age gaps can appear, and streaming is one of them. The thing they have in common is literally their profession. I'm big on protecting young people. I just haven't seen any compelling evidence that paints Rage as a predator in the way Bruce is insinuating. I don't agree with blindly labeling anybody as a predator over a vendetta. I also think you can have respectful age gap friendships. And as far as I can tell, Rage has taken the mentor role with a bit of corniness mixed in. The issue is that people turn this situation into media for media, with both sides posting insane things about the other. What comes to mind immediately is this Bruce screenshot. And even though it's crazy, he was a child when he did this. I'm not here to argue over decade-old screenshots. If you want to get on Bruce's head, just mention the fact he's friends with Aiden Ross or Ian Connor. He can't say shit, okay? But his community didn't hold back, and one of the things they did was post these comments under a post congratulating Lala and J Cinco's child.
Would you believe the comments that are on my story? I don't know if they're still there. I deleted some of them, but like, gang, they were making jokes on the baby too, gang. There's no limits with these niggas, gang. There's no limits with these niggas, bro. They were talking about the child. I don't even want to say the things that they were saying, but like, disgusting. They were talking about their jit.
If it isn't abundantly clear, this isn't about exposing a predator, it's about winning the streamer beef. I'm not even against evidence proving Rage has been weird to Yana. It's just the evidence they have sucks. And letting a newborn baby be the target of your vitriol is crazy. And that's exactly why this beef isn't serious anymore. It's just calm be calm war.
I'm sorry.
Yana, first of all, I seen your boyfriend on your story.
I'm fucked up right now, nigga. Free my twin.
I gotta vet him. I gotta talk to that nigga. Set that up. I gotta talk to that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Big bro gotta approve.
And don't get me wrong, these clips are a little funny and they do look a little bad, but outside of Yana, these women are older than 19. And the Yana clips have no audio and are slowed down. There's clearly a lot of intention by making these clips look as damning as possible. And as for the big bro gotta approve, it's a little corny. You might think it's a little weird, but none of us can blindly label someone as a predator just because we see a bunch of 10-second snippets of full streams being edited by people who are literally trying to win a streamer war. These are people from Roos's community who are trying to grasp at straws. Like, for example, there's a caption that says 30-year-old Yourrage was tearing up after his 19-year-old little sister found out about his girlfriend, but they're literally referencing Senna. I'm pretty sure this was during the time when everybody was teasing Senna and Rage's relationship, which is the thing that Rage is trying to avoid with Yana by calling her his little sister. And in this clip, Yana is literally just expressing how Rage supported her, but it has this caption trying to paint it out as something different.
Worker. And you were the best freaking big brother I've ever had before.
Thank you.
Collabing with you made me feel wanted too. Like, that was the first collab where I felt like, wow, like, someone actually wanted to collab with me this time.
Y'all can't continuously disregard what Yana is saying. I understand DEO and Yourrage are beefing, but you can't go off vibes and insinuate someone's a predator, because when you make false accusations, just like the boy who cried wolf, when the actual issue is present, nobody is going to believe you. Let's talk about the weirdest clip of them all. Rage has this video on his channel called Girl Made Me Eat My Own Nut Storytime, and in this video, there was a very weird section where Rage seemingly admits to finishing without her knowing.
It was my ex-girlfriend, TK. You know who she is. Not the last girl I talked to. Yeah. My ex-girlfriend, bro, right? So there was a time, I ain't gonna lie, I was nutting in her shit, right?
Is she really a girl if you ain't busting her a couple times?
No. Here's the thing. I was grind like, she didn't know, dog.
Oh,
She didn't know. Like, it was one of those. Okay, look.
I seen the full video. It's weird. From his own mouth, he said his shorty didn't know. But before I elaborate on my thoughts, let me show you Rage's explanation.
They even trying to ruin the story times, bro. That was just classics, my nigga. Bro, they on Twitter. They trying to say I sexually assaulted one of my ex-girlfriends, my nigga. My girlfriend of 2 years. Back then, like 10 years ago. She wanted to get on birth control because, look, it might be every session we was 3, 4, 5 nuts. When we was tired, I ain't gonna blame it on me being tired. I just ain't have the second round in me, chat. I ain't have round 2 in me. She fell asleep, there was no round 2. She woke me up in the middle of my sleep asking for her round 2. So I was like, I bet, you deserve, you right, you didn't get your round 2, let me give her a round 2. But I forgot we had fallen asleep. So when I went to go eat her, I felt, it smelled like nothing. I almost threw up, gang. That was the story, bro.
Keep that first section in mind where Rage is talking about how these guys are trying to ruin the story times and how this is nothing more than smears from the DEO community. Rage's story is that he and his shorty were like rabbits, and she likes to go 2 rounds. And one night, Rage didn't give her a second round. So after falling asleep and being woken up by her, he decided to give her another round and accidentally consumed his masculine essence. But when you compare both stories, the nigga is literally just lying, and he changes the way he accidentally got the essence in his mouth.
My nigga, bro, they on Twitter, they trying to say I sexually assaulted one of my ex-girlfriends, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I was nutting in her shit, right? Is she really a girl if you ain't busting her a couple times? No, here's the thing. I was grind like...
She didn't know, dog.
Oh, she didn't know, like, it was one of those... Okay, look, I nutted in her. Jesus Christ. I didn't want to, like, but I don't know what came over me, dog. I just kept pumping, dog, because, like, when I... So when she got under birth control, we was going crazy. We was fucking like rabbits. Every session, I did it because I knew she was about to get on birth control. She was gonna get on birth control in like a week or 2.
In like a week or 2 when you start bugging out.
Oh, once she starts it. And like, I found out she was gonna get on birth control, I'm like, oh, bet, I'm about to go crazy, right? So I don't know what was into me, I just nutted in her shit. She wanted me to keep going, like, when she hear me, she liked the shit. So I kept acting like I didn't nut. Bam, 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 to make sure she didn't realize it. I'm a super speed, boy. I just started pounding that shit, you feel me? So she didn't feel that shit, and I made no animations. We fell asleep, there was no round 2. She woke me up in the middle of my sleep asking for her round 2, but I forgot we had fallen asleep. So she goes, baby, come eat me out. Jesus, with my glob of fucking nuts marinating within her for like 5 minutes, bro. That shit was marinating, simmering in it for like
5 minutes. But I forgot we had fallen asleep.
Really, nigga?
Nigga, you can call me stupid as for forgetting that you know what I'm saying? That shit was marinating, simmering in it for like
5 minutes.
So when you directly compare the stories, there is no sleeping, and Rage explicitly states that he did it without her permission because he knew she was going to get on birth control, which is in total contrast to the falling asleep narrative. In the original story, he doesn't even talk about falling asleep. I also think it's weird that he started his explanation trying to paint this as another baseless smear, which is extremely concerning to me. I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but you can't finish in your partner without them knowing, and the sad reality is that because the situation turned into stupid streamer drama, everybody is more focused on defending their fave instead of the conversation. So with that being said, I don't think that Rage's relationship with Yana is predatory. I think Bruce was yapping, and I also think he said things that were easy to cling on to and smear someone with, but he lacks anything conclusive that would support his narrative. And with the topic being watered down into streamer comm wars, the one clip worth any actual conversation or inspection is likely to be swept under the rug.
You tried though, D.
Maybe. That's really all I had to say though. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. I love you all. Y'all niggas be blessed. I'm gonna get up out of here. Bye bye.